Pontiac Grand Prix 1997 to 2003. In 1990, work began on a redesigned Grand Prix alongside other W-body full-size vehicles under design chief John Manoogian II. It was the first year for the full-sized Grand Prix sedans. By 1993, a final design was approved and show concept developed during the latter half of 1994. On January 4, 1995, General Motors unveiled the 300 GPX concept at the 1995 Detroit Auto Show in Detroit. This was a near-exact preview of the redesign for the Grand Prix, due within the 1996 calendar year. In January 1996, the 1997 Grand Prix was unveiled at the Detroit Auto Show. Promoted for its wide track appearance and racy styling, this second-generation W-body Grand Prix sold well. The first 1997 Grand Prix was built on August 12, 1996. There were two trim levels available from 1996, the SE and GT available in coupe and sedan body styles. The Grand Prix came as a base SE sedan, or sportier GT coupe or sedan options, as well as with a GTP trim package, available for GT models in either body style. Coupes and sedans shared similar styling, except for rear doors and quarter panels. The base 3.1 liters V6 engine on the SE was the only engine carried over from the previous generation. The GT 3.4 liters V6 was replaced by a Buick 3.8 liters V6. This engine in 3800 Series 2 form was an option on the SE with 195 horsepower. The 3800 Series 2 was on the Ward's 10 Best Engines list for 1995 to 1997. Replacing the Chevy LQ1 3.4 liters stock V6, an Eaton M90 supercharger option was available on the 3.8 liters from 1997-2003, also used in the 1996 to 2003 Bonneville, with compression ratio decreased from 9.3 to 8.5. Boosted horsepower to 240. GTP interior trim level featured a performance shift button on the shifter that raised the transmission shift points. Front bucket seats came standard, while a 45-55 split bench seat was available as an option on the SE sedan only. Pontiac supplied Grand Prix sheet metal and engine parts to Petty Enterprises for years to field their number 43 race car, and this particular car was driven by John Andretti at the 1998 Pocono 500. Few changes occurred this year, except that traction control now was available with the supercharged engine. Airbags were depowered to deploy with reduced force. The tire pressure monitor was dropped. Also on models equipped with 3.8 liters a power plants, Bentley, the 4T65E 4-speed automatic transmission was used in favor of the 4T60E previously used. To add some excitement, Pontiac also launched a special pace car model. This model celebrated the 40th running of the Daytona 500 on February 15, 1998. The pace car replicas had special medium Gulf blue metallic paint, unique sparkle silver 16-inch Dorkstar aluminum wheels, custom decaling, a plaque notating the specific model number, and custom door panels. Also standard was a heads-up display that projected the speed onto the windshield. A total 1,500 were produced, of which 200 were equipped with sunroofs. Detail changes marked the 1999 editions of Pontiac's midsize coupe and sedan. New wheel choices were the main visual change this year. The non-supercharged 3800 Series V6 engine gained 5 horsepower, now 200. This was also the last year that the same model had the optional non-supercharged 3800 V6. GT models received a standard rear spoiler this year. The coolant overflow reservoir was relocated from being in front of the intake box to being mounted to the passenger strut tower. Available 16 41 cm, alloy wheels came in a new 5-spoke design. The one new option was a Bose 8-speaker audio system. The standard 3.1 liters V6, installed in same models, gained 15 horsepower, now 175. New standard equipment included rear child seat anchors and an anti-theft system that disabled the starter unless the proper ignition key was used. Pontiac also launched a Daytona 500 pace car replica, with silver paint, unique 16 in, 41 cm, aluminum wheels, functional hood vents, a NASCAR-inspired decklit spoiler, polished quad exhaust tips, and Daytona decals. Only 2,000 were planned,